Spectate CA.
So, in this heavyweight bout, we have the Rational Pigeon, by far and away the 1 seed here today, versus the Milkman, or Milk, who's playing the Sicilians, who is the 2nd lowest seed in the entire tournament. Rational Pigeon has just said, good luck, have fun. I can, in fact, hear Milk in the other room yelling. So I think things are not going well for him at the moment. Now, since the other two are not here to hear me say this, I will just openly admit here that Sam came into my room and asked me what Civ Josiah told me he was going to play. And I didn't tell him. I totally didn't give it away. Except, yeah, I did give it away, and he discovered Josiah's plan. Josiah was initially going to do a very fast rush playing the Goths. And I believe that that fell through just a little bit here today. Now, he is playing the Franks, notoriously a very strong Civ. I did not spectate with the... no. You need a specific plugin for it.
I downloaded it.
So... now, fortunately, the map means that the spread is not super drastic, so I can see both of them.
See, Josiah has already taken down his rhino.
Yes, both of them.
Yeah, Sam has taken down
He
one rhino.
he has all of them dead at the same time. He probably will not be able to get the meat from all of those.
If I recall correctly, those do fade if they're not constantly
Yes,
tended to.
yes. He is also, I want to say...
one rhino down.
I want to say he is at a villager deficit at the moment.
He seems to be making a mill to get his berries now. He is bum rushing.
Yes. Believe me when I say that was definitively Josiah's strategy leading up to this.
Food is the key.
Yeah.
If you can get that critical mass of villagers, everything seems to just fall into place.
I do find it something interesting this early in the game that Josiah's already beginning to wall up. He's dealing with the walls and houses on his exterior. Yes.
I think again, what with his plan being direct, he was nervous despite the fact that I mean, on paper he really should be winning this game.
Yeah, this is what, Sam's third game?
Yeah, third or fourth total.
Interesting tactic to use houses as part of your wall. I think that's very.
It works pretty well. It looks like there might be a gap where you can fit between them, but because the square is they're right next to each other, you actually cannot. So
they are already at a 10 villager difference.
Yeah. 9. Well, and again, I believe this was Josiah's strategy leading up to this. I want to say right now Sam has...
What's the exact disparity?
Sam has 13, Josiah has 22. So, 9 at the moment.
Okay. And I think Sam how much food does Sam have? He should have enough to bump up his villager cap.
Yes.
He's a little slow on his rhino. He can bump it up, but he was slow on his second rhino. Yeah. Now he has copied the strategy of unknowingly of Josiah of putting the mill between two different berry.
Yeah, the layout of the map does allow for that. Josiah's
a very high count with the amount of food just readily available here. A very high count of villagers.
Yes.
And at 10 minutes and 15 seconds, Josiah has taken feudal.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a problem soon, because while the walls were maybe a hair premature, I don't see Sam having the ability to even put up a combat force anytime soon.
No, Sam is a long way off on that.
And like, once you hit feudal will crush Dark Ages pretty easily. Although,
Josiah here
what's Sam doing with that watchtower?
He's building a defensive perimeter there with that, I believe.
Josiah is very quickly erecting both a market and a blacksmith. I don't know if the market has a use.
There may be some upgrades.
They're both prerequisites. I think he's rushing Castle Age.
Well,
yes.
Yes, but he can also get the prerequisites using any other military structure if he wants. He definitely might be rushing Castle here. It also could be possible he plans to over-harvest whatever material to get gold instead of just mining it.
That wouldn't surprise me as well.
I feel like he would have that outside of his wall if he really didn't have a purpose.
So,
other than being
oh wait, Josiah. Oh wow. Okay, so Josiah.
Sam is catching up now a little bit on villager count, I will say.
Yeah. However, Josiah built that watchtower in Sam's base and was building a structure next to Sam's base as well.
Yeah.
Which I believe I heard Sam yelling about a little bit
He already
earlier.
has several people mining gold. Josiah does. Sam has yet to start gold mining.
Josiah is doing some. Sam has not initiated feudal yet.
He has not completed it, but he has started it.
Oh, he just did start right now. I might be a little behind. I was a little behind. Yeah, the score disparity is pretty large here. Sam is especially behind in terms of tech.
I'm really curious why Josiah's villager count has not gone... Oh, he's already halfway into castle. He is rushing.
Yes. So he might get castle before Sam gets feudal.
No.
Maybe not. It does progress slower.
He is definitely rushing to get that done. He's now constructing a barracks. Meanwhile, Sam just seems to be letting things happen. Oh, he's started construction, almost complete construction of a donjon. That'll allow him to take down slowly but consistently take down an outpost. However, that is going to cost him some stone, and he's not mining it at the moment. Josiah is also not mining stone at this current moment. So while he might be rushing Castle Age, he is not rushing to put a castle up.
I think that he may just be age rushing. I think that he wants to beat him. I think he wants to be significantly ahead.
Yeah, and he's building a second town center right next to his. He wants to explode in villager population and get some sort of average here. That seemed to be the primary goal. Sam, however, seems to be scouting right now that his scout is free. Josiah is using the market. He just bought wood to construct what he needs.
I would like to note that there is still another rhino in Sam's base that he hasn't made use of.
I was noticing.
Now, I am curious what the two of them are talking about. I can hear Sam in the other room being quite loud.
Well, I'm sure he's pretty incredulous to get his opponent getting castled as quickly as he did. Simply because it took him 25 minutes, roughly, the last match, to even get into feudal.
Now, to be fair, after that game, he does understand how to play a little bit better. He notably, before his previous game, said, "I don't remember how to play this game." So, it seems that between days, he has remembered how to play. Which is what you would expect.
A few farms, but he is primarily going after berry bushes. Sam notably is mining stone. While Josiah is just started.
Yeah, he has started one pop on it at the moment. Now, I believe he has rebuilt his villager lead here. Yes he has.
26 to 39. He is simply outproducing Sam simply because he has two rather than one town center.
Yes.
That effectively doubles how many you can get.
Now, I will say that Sam has a decent grasp of strategy games. He does enjoy his strategy games, and I feel like if we give him a little more time, he could become a problem.
I have noticed he has built two of the dojons exclusive to one of his few factions.
Yes.
Josiah, however, seems to have hidden a villager. The villager is now moving. The villager was hidden at the edge of his base. However, the tower seems to have saw him and it was shooting his direction. Those are decent defensive structures early. However, it is costing him stone.
Yeah. It is very true.
The villager difference is about 14.
Now, Josiah is sending... I don't know if he's scouting with this villager, or what he is...
Not sure what he's trying to do.
He's building another watchtower here.
Josiah seems to be ahead on upgrades for both farming and collecting, as well as wood harvesting.
Yes, he at the
Sam
moment
only has wheelbarrows at the moment, while his opponent has 2 upgrades each of those other 4.
Yes, on tech, Josiah is leading by about 600 points right now. So he is also outproducing economy-wise by about 400 points.
Now Sam already has 4 of his specialized soldiers.
I believe Josiah is just building a network of watchtowers around Sam's base so that he can monitor his movements here.
Yes, he's not very aggressively walling in yet. It's difficult to do on this map, but he seems to be very much aware and ready to counteract any movement.
Now Sam has started producing some military units. I think it is just the 4 sergeants that you can see.
But they seem to be very effective at taking down watchtowers.
Yes, I can't remember exactly what they're good at.
They have 5 attack, 2 armor, 1 pierce. Relatively fast. 50 health. It does not look like he has a barracks even to have the raiding stance for his militia. So the fact that these guys are taking these buildings down this quickly means they're
Sam does have a barracks.
specialized. Does he have a barracks?
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
it's
It's built
behind the
into
second Donjon you built.
his wall a little
With the-
bit there.
Ah, I see that. No, that's a blacksmith. Oh, there. Yes, I see that. But I do not see the upgrade. So I do believe these guys are specialized at taking out buildings. Let's check back in. Josiah seems to be going the pre-strategy to collect relics. It's a great way on a small map like this to gain gold passively without having to waste a bunch of villagers.
Now he
disparity
also
has grown
could win if he
38
collects
villagers.
all of the.
That's true. The villager despair is bad right now. It's 39 villagers for Sam to 59 villagers for Josiah.
Now Josiah is having to construct some more houses. He just ran out of pop space.
He also has 4 swordsmen. And he's starting to work on some of those upgrades.
Josiah is also building a 3rd town center, this time on Sam's side of the map here.
Yes, I see that. Just far enough away, but his scout is close. Let's see if that scout actually does find.
Now, if he is anything like me and makes the same mistakes that I do, he may forget that his scout exists and ignore what it has seen.
He's micromanaging because the Josiah's scout actually just killed one of his villagers at a farm. So he's having to respond with the scout. Unfortunately for Sam, he did lose 1 villager in that attack, but was able to fend off any more damage.
Josiah currently has 2 of the 5 relics.
Now it's going to be sad if he wins off a relic, simply because Sam might not realize that that's the thing.
I think that he has no idea. Now, if that is the case, Sam would at least be able to claim that he has a better military score than Josiah by the end of this game.
That's true, that is true. I will say Josiah has heavily ramped up on his production. He has 15 long swordsmen.
Yes. Sam has built some archers and
However,
still
he
more
does also have
sergeants.
15.
Or, wait, might all just be sergeants that looked like bows from the angle I was looking at it, but...
No, there are 2 archers.
Now, currently Sam has 7 idle villagers.
Josiah only has 1. I Idle villagers will get you. And when you have a disparity as he does, it's going to get you even more.
Now, Sam still has not started going to Castle Age yet. It's a little bit concerning considering Josiah is over halfway to Imperial.
That's true, that is true. Just the difference in upgrades can be killer.
Yes.
Sam has started on upgrades, just as Josiah has, so I don't think there's a disparity in upgrades right now, but...
Tech at the moment is still, Josiah has about 500 more. 600 more, excuse me, points. Josiah is about to pick up his third relic. Sam has finally started going to Castle Age.
Josiah also has just constructed a siege workshop. Now I suspect he's going to start making mangonels. He is...
Now, I will tell
known for doing such.
what he told me he was going to do the other day to try and finish the game off very quickly was build battering rams. He was going to battering ram rush.
I do remember him saying that. We'll see what he has. He seems to have one on the way.
Now,
He
also...
has 4 knights, so he may be trying to pivot a little bit.
Yes, Sam was notified of that strategy. The person he beat, Wyatt, the other day, told him that was going to be Josiah's strategy. Now, his response at the time was, "You think I've been a research?" So, he does not really care what that entails.
Hilarious, Sam, yes.
Sam has built his 5th dungeon. I think that he's a big fan of the sergeants.
I'm a big fan of the sergeants. He's a big fan of...
Sam is also expanding his walls here. Josiah's knights appear to be moving in. We may be seeing... Oh. Yes, we're going to see the beginnings of some action here.
Oh, yes.
It actually seems fairly even. Sam has a higher man count, but the knights are doing more damage as it stands at the moment.
However,
The archers have come in and turned the tide a little bit here.
How many knights did he have at the beginning? I don't remember, but it seems to be that he
It seemed to be an expeditionary force, because I believe he still has several more laying back. In fact, he has...
Good fit.
He has a fair amount of longswordsmen.
He's been accumulating them for a good little while.
He also... It seems that he appears to expect... I like the strategy that he is conducting here.
Who, Josiah?
Yes, he, by the looks of things, he may start breaking through the forest there.
He is at least prepared.
Though I think he's saving that for another day.
Now, the disparity is really going to start hitting in tech because Josiah does have his university.
Yes.
That's really going to make a difference.
Yes, Josiah's tech is now 1,200 points higher than Sam's, and his economy is over 1,000 points higher as well.
We're also seeing him mass-produce long-handed, or two-handed swords. Now champions.
Yep, Josiah is...
He has both a castle and 4 barracks outside of his walls.
Seems like Sam actually may have noticed Josiah trying to break through.
He has 5 idle villagers. However, he is producing a lot of sergeants.
Yes, he also has run out of pop space, so he needs to start constructing houses again.
He seems to have a gold problem. He only has 8 villagers on gold, while Josiah has 21 on gold, plus 3 relics.
Yeah, at this point in the game,
big deal.
At this point in the game, the gold is very, very important.
Oh, we're seeing a massive push of his champions, almost pushing through back to the forest.
Okay, it appears Josiah's broken all the way through the forest there, yeah.
He's broken all the way through. I'm not sure Sam expects this at all.
I'm sure he can see it with his houses there, but I don't know if he has noticed that is happening.
Yeah, he's not making a move. However, I will say the Dojon is there to at least give a little support.
It would give, oops, Sam is moving his archers.
I see that. He seems to have noticed and he's ready. However, he needs to get much more troops ready.
Josiah has built a trebuchet here.
I see the trebuchet. He's trying to knock down that dojo at range.
I think this is a good decision. He is starting his push here.
Look at that rhino attacking Sam's troops.
Alright, Josiah's pulling back. Sam might be following him into his own base here.
That would be a mistake if he does. He's leading with his archers.
Yeah, the archers should not have gone first, and now Josiah's war machines are going to take over the fight here. And his long swordsmen are really handling the sergeants as well.
Right. Power.
Yes, Josiah has wiped out Sam's standing army here. And unless Sam can ramp up...
14, but that's not going to be nearly enough compared to his 74 champions. Full upgrade.
Yes. Unless Sam can start producing, I think that this is... Josiah is going to sweep in here and start...
Clean up.
Yep. I believe this is really, truly the beginning of the end here.
Sam is not fighting.
No, he's sending some villagers to the top right corner here. They are about to be attacked by a Komodo dragon as they are heading to the corner as well. So, and it appears that he resigned. Yes. So Josiah's long swordsmen and war machines here really were the staple of that battle. It was one decisive battle here, and Josiah kind of safely had the lead the entire game here.
That early villager disparity really affected.
Yeah, the villager disparity lasted the entire game. We can look at the statistics here. Yep. Josiah led in every major category. I think that's what you would expect by your 1 seed. And yeah.
I do like how Sam had a plan to get early warriors and did pretty well.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
What's going on?
Well,
a forest guerrilla warfare seems to be what's going on.
Yes.
It wasn't really guerrilla. There wasn't a single gorilla.
I am the gorilla.
I am the child that got into Harambe's enclosure.
On that note,
well, if Josiah was Harambe, who was the zookeeper?
You. I feel pretty good about the game. I lost a lot more units than I would have preferred, but that's the nature of war.
because your knights just rode up to my hole in the wall while I was destroying one of your outposts.
The sergeants did an excellent job disposing of a lot of knights.
Yes.
My 13 boys.
For a second,
behind all the dungeons.
Yeah. For a moment, we believed, Josiah, that you were going to go for a win with the relics.
That would be boring.
It would be boring, and we didn't think it was your style,
so.
so...
However, you said, in fact, you were sweating earlier, and so that would be a slightly less sweaty way to deal with it.
Now, I think that he may also literally be sweating because the heat is on right now, and it is warm inside.
You're warm.
I am warm. Thank you for noticing.
I didn't quite hit my target 25-minute Imperial goal, but...
Well, that is, in fact, because he banned the Civ that you were going to use to do that.
This is extremely sad.
And he did, in fact, ask me, and I told him maybe, whereas it had previously been no.
So hold on, Josiah. I had a list of bans, and I think Goths were the #1 ban.
That was
Get
what
out
I
of
was
my
gonna
trash
play.
can, bro.
To be fair,
Wait,
God,
who are the bans this round?
It was Goths and the Bulgarians. Josiah banned the Spanish and the Cumans.
Okay,
Like
okay.
humans with a C.
Yes.